First things first, then let's do the junior golf news. Then we're getting close to the US Masters, so we're getting close to the start of the golf season, and of course we're getting close to Easter as well. So there's going to be a lot of competitions coming up over the next few weeks or so. But we'll stay with the US Masters actually, because we've got a big event coming up in the next, actually started today, and that's the Augusta National Women's Amateur Championship. So the field that is played over 54-hole stroke play. The first 2 rounds are contested at the Champions Retreat Golf Club today and tomorrow. Then the final round will be held at Augusta National. So that's on April the 1st. Golfers who we mentioned on a regular basis actually from this country: Jess Baker, Hannah Darling, Charlotte Heath, Kaylee McGinty, Amelia Williamson, and Lottie Woad are all playing in it. If I'm being honest, I haven't looked at the scores from today. I think they have already teed off, so I don't know how they're getting on today, but obviously
I'll
it is.
Check Lottie's Twitter whilst we're in it.
Okay, all right. Now, 2 players, though, who are playing in that competition, who've been playing recently. They played in the Junior Invitational at nearby Sage Valley. Anna Davis, 17-year-old Anna Davis, she won that competition. 7 under par, won the women's competition, beat Nika Ito. So both of those 2 players obviously going into that event in good form. And the interesting as well that there was a men's competition with that as well, and that was won by British amateur champion Aldrich Potgieter, and he will be playing the US Masters. I can also say as well, because he won the British Amateur Championship last year, he also played against the US Amateur champion Sam Bennett in what's called the Georgia Cup, the 26th edition of the Georgia Cup, and he beat him 5-4. So well done to him. He's a South African golfer, but very young golfer. I think he might only be 17 or 18. So he's certainly one. We've mentioned him before on this podcast. Certainly one to watch out for there. Right, back in this country then. Competition's taking place. The Convoy Scratch competition that took place at Delamere Forest. Harriet Lockley from Burnham and Barrow won that on countback from Maggie Whitehead and Annabelle Collis. Scores of 72 and 73. Up in Scotland then, Scottish Student Championships took place at Moray, the old course. So it was a women's and a men's competition. The women's competition was won by Lorna McClymont from Milngavie. Actually, there's a bit of a theme looking at the results of what's been happening over the last few years. So big win. I mean, she was 10 under par and she won by 15 shots. So, I mean, hats off to her. Scores of 73, 76, 70, and 71. Like I say, won by 15 shots from Maria Toledo Bailey. Ellie Doherty was in 3rd position. The men's competition was run by Jack Brown from Turnberry. He was 3 under par. George Cannon, who we've seen play on the Faraday Series, he finished 2nd in that. The Bucks, English and Welsh Championships are once again another student competition. There tends to be a few student competitions at this time of the year because it's coming up towards Easter, so it's best to get them out of the way while the kids are still at school, if that makes sense, as opposed to doing it during the Easter break. So that competition that took place at Sherwood Forest, won by Jack Levisage from Northumbria, 2 under par, won by 1 shot. From Thomas Trowbridge. The women's competition, I say women's competition, I think it's because of obviously they can be a little bit older because at the end of the day it's obviously university. Kira Barnes won that from Bournemouth. She won on cowback actually from Morgan Thomas from Nottingham. Now, just one of the competition, big competition actually, inaugural competition. Then we got a photo of the winner. This one, under 21s girls Northampton Tigress was won by Matilda Santilli from Fox Hills Golf Club. There she is. She won by, I did say, big winning margin. She won by 13 shots. Once again, it was a 54-hole competition, so that takes some doing. Took place at Northampton Golf Club. The first time they've ever held this competition, but world ranking event. Got an excellent field and lots of England internationals playing in it, including English girls Open champion Sophia Fulbrook, who was she's second after the opening round. Santilla got 73 start off with them, 73 and 74, kind of like surged clear on the final day. But well done to her. And someone who I know actually, Amy Nunn, got a hole in one on the second day. So well done to well done to Amy. From a personal point of view, I was running an event last weekend, the Shires Junior Golf Tour, our first event of the year. That took place at Brampton Heath, the biggest field for any junior open medal this decade in Northamptonshire. I'm pleased to say, sold out completely. So well done to all the kids.
Steve Jackson.
Absolutely.
Not only is it your birthday,
yes,
top man.
Absolutely, yeah.
I've got a picture before you carry on. Actually, I just wanted to show this. I've managed to source this picture. There is Lottie at a very familiar place. Of course, she is in action. What are we today? So she actually tees off tomorrow at 9:44 in the morning. That's 2:44 UK time. So there you go.
So we'll be
watch Lottie Wise in action on Sky Sports Golf. Not as good as live sport now.
Of course not. No. We'll have to follow you then just to find out how she's getting on, because I'm not getting up at 2:30 in the morning to try and find out. So,
I mean, imagine paying a subscription to watch golf when you could just watch it for free with us at Live Sport.
Absolutely. Well done. Get that plug in. Right. Some events coming up then. We did mention the fact that Easter's coming up. So Faldo Series, they've got their first event of the season. That's the Brocket Hall on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Full field.
Still looking for my invite. By the way,
still
Matthew,
waiting
if you're watching,
yes.
still.
Yes.
Is it underneath
yes.
here? No. Is it underneath the laptop? No.
He's in the UAE at the moment as well, so you didn't get the invite to that either, did you?
No. I'd rather have that invite.
Yeah. Other events coming up. Northern Junior Golf Tour. They've got some sold out field for their first event. British Junior Golf Tour. Like I say, many junior organisations. There are going to be a lot of competitions taking place over Easter. So good luck to anyone who's playing any competitions over the next few weeks or so. That wraps up the junior golf news then.